Verse 20, you will not be joined with them in burial because you have destroyed your land. You have slain your people. May the offspring of evildoers nevermore be named. Prepare slaughter for his sons because of the guilt of their fathers, lest they rise and possess the earth and fill the face of the world with cities. I will rise up against them, declares the Lord of hosts, and will cut off from Babylon name and remnant, descendants and posterity, declares the Lord, and I will make it a possession of the hedgehog and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the broom of destruction. What's the way I state this? You've all heard me say? What is he going to do to it?
Squeegee.
Squeegee it off the face of the earth, declares the Lord of hosts. So, who's this talking about?
Babylon, king of Babylon. Right.
Okay, yes.
So how did that
Just a
passage
second,
end
just
up-
a second, just a
Okay.
second, just a second. Let me do it dramatically and set it up, okay? Well, I can't, you blew it now. Okay, well then what does this mean? You guys have heard these, who does this apply to? How you are fallen from heaven, O day star, son of dawn, how you are cut down to the ground, you who laid the nations low. You said in your heart, I will ascend to heaven. Above the stars of God, I will set my throne on high. I will sit on the mount of assembly in the far reaches of the north, and I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will make myself like the Most High.
See?
Well, it's one of those windows to the kitchen things.
Is it? Is it? Is it? Okay, this one, and then you can go over to Ezekiel 28, which we're not going to read. You can read that now. Well, you've got a lot of reading this week. Okay.
Or maybe Satan was the king of Babylon at that time.
You're at your limit tonight. Okay. No. All right. Okay. You've all heard this presented as a description of whom?
Satan,
Satan. Who does Isaiah say it's a description of?
king of Babylon.
King of Babylon. So who is it?
Yes. Both again.
Well, no, it's interesting. Believe it or not, you know, according to Bible scholars, the majority opinion, which means more of them say it does not refer to Satan than say it does refer to Satan. Now, the thing is, it's like yes.
Isn't the human condition in essence trying to usurp God anyway? So could it be?
Well, yeah, since the fallen sin,
could be
I mean,
both.
yeah, it applies to all of us. Listen, look at whether you've said it or not, in the deep, dark recesses of your heart, and maybe even in real life, you've shaken your fist at God and say, "How dare you sit on my throne?" Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You ever been upset because you didn't get your way? Yeah, that's exactly the same thing. That's exactly the same thing. Yeah. Okay. So it's like this. Whether it specifically refers to Satan or not, it's like Dave was saying. I mean Jeff. It's Dave. The issue is this: is it's certainly true. Okay, it's certainly true. Whether or not specifically, and this may be another one of those looking in there and who is it describing? Yes, certainly the king of Babylon was just as arrogant as any other king that's ever lived. Certainly he was just as evil as any other king that's ever lived. So that's always going to be true as well. But
Then you zoom in a little bit.
and is it Satan? Certainly could be. That's why I say it doesn't even change anything either way. Okay, it doesn't, does it qualify as an accurate description of him? Sure, of course. Yes, I know, we're over time.
So he could have declared himself above the Most High God without actually specifically saying it that way.
Okay.
But just through his actions, he's shaking his fist at God and saying, away with
You're
it.
using up your time for next week too, okay?
You didn't use your savings.
I'm just repeating what you said, that we've all.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
We have
No.
all said to God at one time, why are you sitting on my throne?
Oh, yes.
That's what he's doing here is what I'm saying.
I already said that. You're buying me dinner next week.
Did he really say that?
That's what I'm saying. He said it without saying it. He said, I am the Most High by just simply.
Right, yeah, that's what I said, it applies.
Right.
You know, that's what I say, you guys.
That's
you
why we
know,
don't have any
it's-
record of him
it's
saying
not- Didn't I just say all this? Thank you. Alrighty, right, so, alright, guys, Book of Isaiah, very interesting, and, not only I hope is it, you know, opening up the book of Isaiah to you, so you at least, you know, now you can read it and you can see what's going on and it makes more sense, hopefully. But also, you're starting to see, so far we've gotten a ton of New Testament stuff, you know, and it's great to see it in context. Remember the historical situation, you know, because without knowing that, it's hard to figure out, you know, who the players are on the field. All right, let's pray.